Scorpio Vertex is what I'm talking about in this video. And let me tell you something. First, let me put out a disclaimer. If you want to know more about the Vertex and Scorpio, I have also recorded a video. I will try to put them inside of the description boxes, guys, about what the Vertex is. So you can just go click on it. You know what I'm saying? What about Vertexes, but excuse me for a minute while I let down my hair for this particular Vertex. Taurus, listen, Scorpio Vertex, listen, yes, you're comfortable in that Taurus energy, you know what, but I'm gonna need you to come down off of your high horse, you know, with you, skimming around, happy, lighthearted, lucky-go-lucky selves, and just everything is just so beautiful, and no. See, people want to see you get dirty, dirty. And listen, y'all have the permission, as long as you don't go too far. Don't go too far. But the funny part is, I don't think that y'all will. I mean, I don't feel like it'll be a problem for you guys. I really don't. I don't. But what you're supposed to be doing is bringing in Scorpio energy, okay? You are really supposed to go deep in this lifetime. I mean, the more further you can get into like the hidden aspects of things, like, and going deep and really dealing with your feelings and emotions, because a lot of times Taurus likes, being a little bit more, they're comfortable. They do things that make them comfortable, as far as like luxury, living, and it's not have to be just like really rich or nothing like that. No, but it's like a more of a morality. Like you have, a lot of times Tauruses have steep belief systems and very stubborn. Scorpio can be stubborn too, but it's just kind of like in different ways, So with the Scorpio Vertex, you're supposed to be going more towards like letting go of a lot of inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? So yes, whatever you dig into, just like really dig into it. You know what I'm saying? Like go all the way in. It is no half stepping, but just be willing to go deeper. If it's like a love relationship or something of that sort, that's probably where a lot of you guys will lean with it, with practicing with the energy. It's like really getting deep with somebody and real intimate, like to where your raw feelings is involved. And I'm talking about in a very sincere way. And it may constitute on you letting go of some of your inhibitions and like some of the so-called morality that you have, like around certain things, like, oh my gosh, I would never, maybe try it. I'm talking about listen, it could be a lot dealing with sex, you know what I'm saying? Sex, and most sex. Like, this could be you exploring your sexuality more in a more intimate way though. Because a lot of times with Taurus, it's like more for comfort and more for physicality's sake. Like, oh, well, I enjoy doing this. It's my desire to do this. So it brings me pleasure. I'm going to do it. No. With Scorpio Vertex, it's like I'm entering into another dimension with this sexual experience. Like I'm inside of this person's soul. They're inside of mine, and it's like having some type of bond with this person. Okay. Because I really, it's like it's really around a person that you would share this with. But for some of y'all, it could be more than one person. I ain't about to sit here and limit it, but as long as you being safe and as long as you being smart, But it's just about going and like exploring the deeper parts of life. Some of you guys could be really interested in the occult and things of that nature, the secret mysteries and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it could seem rather taboo, and because of the way that you were growing up, or the way how you were growing up, how you were brought up, you were taught to not go towards those particular directions. You could be a female and it was like, okay, well, you have to sit with your legs crossed and then, don't enjoy sex too much, make sure you're married. Girl, boy, listen, let me tell you something. You go get married to somebody that you sitting up here talking about, so you got to spend the rest of your life with, without properly experiencing some type of type of bond, intimate bond, to where none of that really matters. You know, it's really also, don't be attaching yourself to these belief systems that is like limiting you. It's really about getting in touch with your true raw feelings. Like, how do you feel? And does it matter what other people are thinking? Like I said, no, we're not gonna be out here harming ourselves or nothing like that with this Vertex here. You ain't gonna be doing that. But I'm saying, when it's dust settles, or when it really boils down, like, all you have is who you are and how you feel about where the direction you want to go in your life. So you mean to tell me you're gonna let somebody stop you from being with a partner because of what? You know how you connect with that person. Now, if someone is giving you good sound advice, of course, why not listen to him? Honey, stay away from him. He is not good for you. He's abusive. That's one thing. Honey, stay away from her. She's a certified gold digger. Yes, that's another good reason, but I'm saying, just because, oh, well, see, he doesn't come from the long line of, he doesn't associate with our kind. No, that's a totally different story. Okay, so you're pulling back the layers here. Some of you guys really need to get into, like, looking deep into history in the past, like really digging up information and just things of that nature, behind what we always believe, and just like the direction that people assume that's so moral in life, or is so right, but there's hidden aspects to it. And really dig deep into that, and find true hidden aspects to it, to where you really get into it, and you can teach people and help expose some of this stuff, that these lies out here. And then it's also talking about, even if you set the sex stuff aside, it's about really going deeper into something, until you master it, and just becoming engulfed with what that is, to the point of no return, because you'll master it. Oh, and some of y'all need to get into business. Like, you need to take these little beauty techniques that you got, okay? Like, what to use on your face to get rid of pimples, how to beautify the home, how to get beautiful hair, how to clear up your skin. I don't care what it is. It's towards, like, advice on how to fix up a room. I don't care how to find more self-value. You or creating these things, it doesn't matter. You can go into business. You should definitely go into business. To me, the Scorpio and Taurus axis should definitely go into business, especially the one that has a Scorpio vertex, dealing with money. Okay, like, whatever cause that you're trying to work for, depending on what your sun sign is, you can utilize the Scorpio vertex, especially if you're sincere about what you're talking about. We ain't scamming people, and say, listen, I'm setting up this GoFundMe, or I'm setting up this foundation, or whatever. This is what I'm trying to create, and this is what I'm trying to do. If you want to help me, please send money to this GoFundMe here. Please help fund me, or whatever. Like, you can be successful in getting the funding and stuff like that, especially if you're able to look up government programs, like, look deeper into it, and you can definitely find funding for, like, whatever you're trying to create, or whatever business you're trying to do. You just need to daggone do it. Okay, so this has been the Scorpio vertex, and I'm Butterfly to Light. I shall return, so please